got food poisoning on Sunday,
Oh
so I
shit!
couldn't go to classes. I went to work surprisingly, but I didn't go to classes on Monday.
Damn. What did
And
you
then
get
on
food
Tuesday,
poisoning from? Oh,
hmm?
sorry, my bad.
What you said?
Where did you get food poisoning from?
Mm. This pizza place in Georgetown, which I won't lie, it was my first time getting food there. I will get food there again. The pizza was really good, and I would say generally worth it as long as you know what you can schedule in advance.
Wait, but did you get food poisoning from the pizza though? Like, are you?
Oh yeah, no,
Was
definitely.
that good?
It was that good. Well, kind of slapped. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. That would be. It sounds like such good pizza that you'd go back to it, even though
No, I shit you not, it might have been the best pizza of all time.
Are you gonna get the same exact pizza?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dude, no. I don't even think I could do that. Like,
It
no
was just
way.
literally pepperoni, sausage, and cheese, but
Oh.
more.
Wait, how the fuck? How do they fuck that up? That's like the most generic pizza.
Well, I'm pretty sure they didn't. I'm pretty sure it's designed to give you food poisoning, but it's a valid trade-off. I'm telling you. Here, let me
It's,
toss this real quick.
so, were you like Were you vomiting also?
No, but I was really close for about 6 hours.
Damn. I mean, yeah, if it's worth it, but no. I have the same thing with Greek food. Also, I fucking love it, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I get the worst fucking food poisoning from it. So actually, I not never mind. I don't understand now. Like gyros are so good, but like after I eat them, I'm in the bathroom for like 4 hours. So,
Mm-hmm.
but no, oh yeah,
Yeah, that was my week, though. That was literally Monday and Tuesday. That was it.
damn, no, yeah. I mean, oh my week is so fucking nothing really happened at all.
Oh, really? I'm
No,
sorry.
well, at least right now. I mean, all I remember now is AmbuLAnce. I mean, well, because like when I was, did I tell you when I was I went to Regal, right?
Okay.
And the one like next to the convention center.
Yeah, of
And there
course.
was like anime furry con happening at the same time. So
Really?
I showed up right when the movie started, which is
Okay.
actually perfect. I don't know why I show up when the trailers start because I can't stand them.
Yeah, it's not a good time, man.
No, but
It also
yeah.
took like 25 minutes when we went, so.
Well, yeah, that's like I think. I mean, I might be wrong, but I swear it's always 25 minutes. Like that's like the
No,
magic
yeah.
number. So
Yeah.
did you go to the movie by yourself or did you
Mm-hmm.
go? Okay, yeah, same. God, because yeah, in my theater there was only like one other person, and the weird thing is he would like walk in right with like a mimosa, which I was like, I don't think Regal sells those. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember there being a bar, or is there a bar in there?
Yeah, there's.
Okay, but yeah, he would walk in and then he would like just stand in the back corner holding his mimosa, and then he would walk back out after
Mm-hmm.
like 20 minutes, and he did that like 3 times, and I
Just
like,
alone?
yeah, he's just
Oh my
alone.
God.
Like maybe he'd even buy tickets. I would not be surprised if he just walked in there. Well, no, you have to show a ticket. Maybe he's just seen all the movies, right? What if you do that? You buy a ticket, a single movie ticket, right? And
Yeah.
then
Mm-hmm.
you that way you can just walk in and out of all the like different theaters and watch like
Yeah.
6 movies within an
No,
hour.
yeah, that's the best part of reserved seating. You can just go check what movies have seats that are available and then go to that seat.
I mean, it's just perfect. So,
Yeah.
um, no,
I would
yeah.
have done that if AmbuLAnce hadn't made me go through a mental health crisis. So
Actually, yeah, let's get into it then. Let's talk AmbuLAnce because when I saw your letterbox review, and I think we also like have a very like I think we think of the movie the same, but I'll
I
go.
hope so, Nils. I hope so.
Yeah. So tell me what did you think of AmbuLAnce, Isaac, or you could explain that letterbox review because really quick before you talk about it, all I saw because I saw the bottom half first, so all I saw was like, fuck it, I'm going to the therapist, like actually or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing I saw. But no,
Yeah.
so explain on that what you meant by it.
Well, no. So basically, when I was going through the movie, essentially Michael Bay directed it in such a way that I just got Stockholm syndrome for Jake Gyllenhaal's character. Um, and basically, because
Jake
like the whole
Gyllenhaal's
movie,
character.
yeah, he was a cool guy. Like he was annoying at times, but the fact of the matter is, like, he at least was like, a nice guy to Will, his brother, and then Will was just spoiler. Is this a spoiler-free review?
We'll do
Is this a
spoilers.
spoiler-free review?
Well, you want to do like
We can do a spoiler-free and then spoiler.
yeah. We'll just do like 10 minutes of bullshit of this non-spoiler. And
Yeah,
then,
I just Will's just not a real one. That's the main point of my review. And I also believe that the cinematography was very Michael Bay. But if I ever have to watch another Michael Bay film with drones, I can't.
Yeah, that was insane.
It was the whole thing. It was the whole thing. It was the whole.
That was so many drone shots. You could do a drinking game. I think you would die from all like.
No, you would.
Because he never did. He have those in any of his other movies? Like, I think he just discovered that.
Yep.
Because yeah.
Oh God. No, I read an article on this. He hired some like local Los Angeles. I think he might have not been Los Angeles based, but he hired some like young drone racer, and he was like, "All right, we're just gonna fuck around, and you're gonna get me some like movie shots."
Actually do that.
Yeah, and then like you remember the really like underwhelming shot where like the cop car goes off like a 1 foot jump and the drone goes under the car. That was real.
I thought that shot was like stupid, but it was so cool. Like they drove because they had there was like a car that was going over the ramp, and then there's another car, and they had the drone go under the car that did like the jump. That was like, why? I mean,
it's Michael Bay, man. It's Michael Bay. I will say though, special effects. It's Michael Bay. Like he does a good job.
Yeah, I mean, and then
Transformers, goddamn.
Well, and even like, because he's speaking of that, like it was so refreshing. Because I mean, I feel like 85% of it was mainly like actual shit, or at least like practical effects, and that looked really. That's probably the best part of the movie.
Yeah. Oh my God, visuals. Yes, by far the story was. It was
interesting.
It was interesting.
Like it was entertaining. Like I'm not gonna say
the visuals were. I would agree. The visuals were definitely the highlight.
Like, and he really Michael Bay really fucking committed to like an hour and 20 minutes of that being this pure chase scene. Like that is pretty fucking cool. Like then that's only
it's a good time.
Because like there's very few directors that can have that type of like get away with that level of a budget. So I'm glad that Michael Bay exists. So we got to see an ambulance fucking driving nonstop for like an hour. But even the drone, the one drone shot that I think just took it too far is the one where like it's racing into a like LA building, and then it goes and then it does like it's like a skateboarder where it goes like and then it goes back down. Like that's fucking sick, but like why? That's all just for an establishment shot. Like there's nothing. Oh my God. No, yeah. So it was I don't know, in my opinion, like, because I had a really good time, but like it's not like high art or anything. I mean
no.
And I guess like Michael Bay made really good movies like in the early 2000s and like 90s. I've never seen those. So this is probably I think this is my favorite Bay film.
Wait, did you just say Transformers, the original movie, isn't your favorite Michael Bay film?
Dude, I don't know that. Well, I will give
Remember
one thing.
Jazz.
I still can't tell which one was which of that movie. Oh my God. But like, I will give this though, like Transformers still like has such a good fucking score compared to like.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Because in my opinion, I don't know what you thought, but like the fucking score in Ambulance was so bad. It was
it wasn't. I didn't even notice it. Like I can't remember what the score was like. It just wasn't existent for me.
Because it was just like loud as hell, and then it's like trying to make you feel like emotional the whole time, and then it's just like, I don't know. It was manipulating or manipulative, and it was just fucking loud. I was like, oh my God. Stop it. And then I mean the pop songs were an interesting choice there. Like I don't know why they have that scene of them singing. Like it's funny, but that was really random. That felt like they shot that.
It was really random and out of place because they were going in just we got to keep it spoiler free. What they were doing doesn't make sense for them to be calm, but that's cool. I guess that's the whole movie. So
I know. And then, I mean, the other thing I was, because I was talking to Elias and Zach about this, but I was honestly astonished. There was no like objectivity of women in this movie for Michael Bay movie. Like, there's no,
Holy shit.
isn't that insane?
Oh, that is insane.
Like, even
Oh, I,
Transformers, like, you always have like some male gaze like shot of someone's ass. I
yeah.
mean, there's really none of that in the
Oh,
movie.
that's scary. I wonder what was going through his head. That's not like Michael Bay. That's not
It's
like
not
Michael
like,
Bay.
because
They
even
should have
like the
done something
main
to make sure he's
actors,
okay.
I was really surprised Michael Bay didn't try to get away with like one little like, just
Yeah.
random ass shot that he does in like
Mhm.
every movie.
Yeah. Jesus.
But it's a new Bay, I guess. I don't know that, even though, but yeah, like the one thing, this movie is also way too fucking long though. That was
Oh
just,
yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
like, it's just in like the slow-mo shots, like you could honestly cut those down and also just not make them slow-mo, and it would probably make this movie like an hour and 50 minutes, and that would just be so much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I thought
those 10 minutes between 1:50 and 2 hours, they like actually hurt.
yeah, well, and like I thought the movie was gonna end, and I'm not gonna get into it, but then they go into like that one like layer. I was like, wait, what the fuck? There's still like a third act left in this
Yeah.
movie. So no, that was fucking wild. Was there anything else in your Letterboxd review that was like spoiler free that you were ranting about?
um I mean, this might be like the first Michael Bay film where like, because normally like especially with Transformers franchise and stuff like that, when the U.S. military like was like, yeah, you can use our stuff.
Oh,
This is like the first Michael Bay film where I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure he did not intend it, but like I kind of just a little got the vibe that like he might not like the police, which is interesting, and I can explain that when we go into spoiler
yeah,
territory.
okay.
But like I don't
Hmm.
like normally he's because they let him use all this stuff, so he's super pro like military and stuff because they're letting him use fighter jets, which is sick. I'd be pro military if they let me use a fighter jet, but like it's just like that's a little out of place, but otherwise no. I mean you covered pretty much all the bases.
Because yeah, we'll get into the spoilers. I also noticed the LAPD thing. To be honest, we can get into it, but I thought he showed him in a really good light.
Really?
Yeah, but yeah. Well, no, we'll say it in like a couple minutes.
Yeah, of course,
talk
of
about
course.
that. Oh, another thing. Did you notice like all the classic Michael Bay product advertising in this movie?
No, I didn't. Not at all.
What? How?
What are you talking about?
Okay, remember when, I don't know, Cam, is that her name? When they're at the restaurant,
Cam,
right?
yeah.
And it was after she did her job where she like rescued that dead girl, right? Also, oh my,
Alive girl.
oh my, yeah, we'll get into that too. But like
Useless
where,
plot lines.
yeah, well, they're at the restaurant, and then she's drinking a beer, and then he's like drinking on the job, and then she's like, don't worry, it's non-alcoholic, and then she like shows it, and it's the new Heineken non-alcoholic
Oh,
beer.
really?
Yeah, that they've been advertising for like months now. I'm amazed you didn't notice that. It was so like they literally wrote in lines to advertise for this beer.
That's Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, because it's not like Mountain Dew, a Transformer truck bad, but it's like, oh my god,
yeah.
You didn't notice the Topo Chico advertising?
No.
Because so it's like the big gang leader. They're in like their office, right? Okay. And then on their table is like two perfectly lit bottles of Topo Chico mineral water.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm not. That's why I was like, what? Like, I just don't imagine a gang drinking Topo Chico mineral water. It's like, oh my god. But no, yeah.
Wow, that is, yeah. You do what you got to do. They got to pay that. It's cool.
Oh, and then last thing, Isaac. So where would you rank this in Jake Gyllenhaal's
Oh yeah,
not discography, but
filmography. I think.
filmography, that's it.
Who can be sure what the actual word is?
Yeah.
It's actually very interesting you bring that up because I was thinking about that. Out of the 58 films he's made or been involved with as a cast member, I think it's give or take 58. That's what Google says at least. I've only watched about 12, including AmbuLAnce, emphasis on the LA.
Yeah.
And so I can, it's not a huge sample size. It's roughly like, a little over a sixth, under a fifth.
Yeah.
I would say out of those 12 that I've watched, which include in order, Nocturnal Animals, Spider-Man No Way Home, which he technically was in, by the way.
Wait, that's your
Velvet
second?
Buzzsaw.
Sorry,
No. This is just including all the movies.
Oh! I thought you were like this is the ranking. I was like, oh damn.
No. Jesus Christ, now. Velvet Buzzsaw, Spider-Man Far From Home, Nightcrawler, Johnny Darko, The Guilty, Source Code, Life, Prince of Persia, Prisoners, and AmbuLAnce. I would confidently rank his personal performance. Sorry, I'm going over this. Below, above. Probably like fourth or fifth out of those. Yeah, I'd say so.
Damn,
So,
that's pretty high.
Like it's mid. It's a little above. It was an above average performance, I think.
Yeah, because
it's like. Sorry.
Oh no. Yeah.
I mean, the thing with Michael Bay is he's like, in my opinion, he's almost as bad with dialogue as George Lucas.
Yeah.
And like, that's one thing, but I think the acting in this film was actually really good.
Yeah.
I think it was really good.
That's true. I didn't really think about that, but the acting is probably like was really good for Bay standards. Like they did really well with the dialogue. Like, oh my god, that "Okay Boomer" line. Dude,
that guy had gray hair too. I don't know why he was saying "Okay Boomer."
I was like, bro, this man's like 32. Like, I know he's not a boomer, but oh, this is so bad.
Yeah, what a time.
No, yeah, I mean, because yeah, I was like, especially Gyllenhaal's performance, like it was really, he definitely like tried. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, as a Gyllenhaal expert, I can say he put actual effort into this movie, which is always good to see.
Yeah, I mean, he does that with like all of his movies. I mean, I feel like I can't think of like a bad Gyllenhaal performance.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Prince of Persia, but I'm only saying
I didn't like Prince of Persia.
Yeah, because like they literally just casted a white dude as that's probably the worst offender.
They just said grow long hair, you'll be fine.
Also, yeah, wait. Speaking of which, were they implying that Gyllenhaal was like Hispanic in this whole movie? Because it was like his father is like.
I'm not touching this. I'm not touching this.
I was like, wait, because like his father's name is like Tito or something like that. It was like, what?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
No idea. I don't know. When they give flashbacks, he looks pasty as hell. So.
Yeah. Also, those I don't. That's one they could have cut those flashbacks. Those are so bad.
Oh my god, no! There's one flashback I really want to talk about when we get to spoiler talk because I thought I laughed out loud when I saw it.
All right, well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go to spoiler really quick. Okay. Really quick. What did you rate this movie out of 5?
I believe my official review was where was it? Sorry, I'm checking. I don't want to give you false information. I know this is an important meeting. I personally rated it 3.5.
All right.
Yeah.
I rated that too. Like 3.5. Yeah. I mean,
it was above average, I'd say, especially for a Michael Bay film.
Yeah. Like it's really, I mean, it's not like sophisticated or anything, but I mean, it's really just like entertaining. But I think if the fat was trimmed from this movie, and then it'd maybe have like a bit of higher rating. But yeah, it's just like a bit long, and I like at the moment I'm like I don't really want to watch this again. But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I feel like in a year, right? Someone has it on the TV. I'm like, all right, I'll watch some AmbuLAnce. But also that title's.
I think they could have lost the third act. It was pointless. for
Yeah,
me. I mean, it didn't really change the story at all.
That's
just
true.
like
But yeah,
it just didn't.
all right, yeah, let's go to spoiler talk. Let's do it because
All right.
oh yeah,
First of all, Will is a little bitch, okay? Who shoots their own fucking brother? What the fuck?
that was so weird. I don't know why they did that.
Like, bro, just like he got reverse Stockholm syndrome for the for Cam, all right? He just got reverse Stockholm syndrome. And also, I just want to say I laughed out loud because like right after, he shot him like through the chest with an assault rifle from behind. They did that flashback to when they were playing like cops and robbers with like,
Oh,
Wild Wild West
yeah,
pistols. And Will just smokes him in the flashback. That was beautiful. It was beautiful.
dude.
But
yeah, I don't know how that solved anything. Like, I get it. Like, they had all the guns, so then it was like, oh, he did it then to save the EMT girl. But it's like you shot him in the chest. Like, wouldn't that mean like he still has enough time then to shoot the EMT? And if he knew he wasn't going to, why would you fucking shoot her? Or why would you shoot him? Like,
also, like his whole reason of going to execute her was that he thought she killed her brother, and he was just alive. So I don't.
That's so dumb. Oh my god.
Like it wasn't even like I thought you killed my brother an hour ago. It was literally within like 10, maybe 15 seconds of one another. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go kill you because you killed my brother, and he's just chilling. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. But Will is he's just not a real one. He's not like Danny, all right? Not like Danny.
That was And then okay, so then let's get into it because I think we're probably thinking the same thing. The scene then with like Michael Bay's view of the cops here.
Oh God,
Are you like mainly talking about like when he's on the ground dying and then the cops are just like watching him?
That was a part of it, but that wasn't actually the main reason.
Okay,
because like here's the thing about that specific scene is Will, if anything, had been quote, I would say useful to the police. He was the only reason they got caught like at that interval, and he was the only reason that Danny hadn't just like executed Cam. So like I think there's that, but I think a huge aspect of like the main reason the cops wanted to just let Will die is because there was a huge ambush, yada yada yada. A lot of cops had been killed, so they were like, yeah, blood for blood, whatever. But like that Will, the thing is, and they had no idea. But in the lens of the film, they had no idea it wasn't Will. But like Danny was the person who orchestrated that entire ambush, and even then, he didn't actually orchestrate an ambush. He just because like the entire point of the movie for Danny and Will was to not kill the cop in the back seat because they knew that would mean they would get just absolutely destroyed. Yeah. So I think that is just like I wouldn't call it ignorance, but I would say they just like why not? We'll just call it ignorance. I think that scene specifically is just like again, and like a lot of this is like really deeper than you think Michael Bay can think. So like I'm pretty sure this is all unintentional, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
but I totally agree with you that. Also, the like scene that specifically I was like, wait a second, maybe Michael Bay doesn't like the LAPD, is like the first big conflict scene, which is right when they exit the bank. First of all, I don't know why they didn't just go to the parking garage. I don't know why they wanted to exit through the main thing, but like the entire aspect of, oh yeah, we just have like SWAT chilling outside the bank so we can just shoot them when they exit. That's just like stupid, and they didn't inform officers on patrol. They didn't inform any civilians like, hey, there's going to be a really big firefight in a second. We think you might want to like move a little bit. And then like a delivery truck comes out of nowhere and runs over like a guy, and that was the getaway vehicle. But still, like it just like I think it's just like Michael Bay. I think he really tried to drive home the whole aspect of like the LAPD in this film. They're just being like reckless. And especially with the scene where they try sniping like Jake Gyllenhaal's head off. God, Danny and Will dodged a few bullets right there because those are like 50 cals. But like they just like didn't check to see if the cop was alive. They were like, "You think he's dead? He's dead then." and it's like I don't. It's just like it all seems like he was driving home and he was just beating it in that like he thinks they're just irresponsible. So that's where I'm coming from, at least.
Okay. See, all right. I get what you're saying with like the irresponsibility aspect of it. So from my view, right, it was mainly just the ending. I didn't really like, because the one thing I was like, is there like a same thing with the U.S. military with the LAPD? Because like Bay got all this like LAPD shit. So I was like, there must have been some agreement and then they're driving on so many LA streets.
Mm-hmm.
So like they must have worked at the police somehow.
Yeah.
But I thought the one part I was like, what? And you might maybe you'll disagree with me here, but it was like, so when Will's like dying right on the ground, and they're literally like 10 feet away from the hospital, right? 10 feet away. And then there's like 30 cops all just watching. And then Cam, the EMT's like, you have to bring him to the hospital. And then they're like, no, he's a criminal or whatever. And then like after so much convincing, he's like, fine, by the mercy of our hands, we'll be the good guys and bring him to the hospital. It's like, what? That's just like expected. Or like,
yeah.
Like out, and it just seemed like this whole heroic thing is like, oh hell yeah. There was like, what? You're watching, and like his wife and kid are watching him as he's dying, and they're all just like standing there. So in my opinion, I was more like, hell yeah, the cops, they know what to do. But I don't know, you bring up the irresponsibility thing, so now I'm like mixed about it. So
man, fuck 12.
yeah, so I know that's why I'm like, isn't true. I still like the U.S. military Bay more, though. I think
oh yeah, no,
it's
yeah,
just way more entertaining. Actually,
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. And now the one guy that plays the police chief, I've seen him fucking everywhere, but
yeah, I couldn't put my name on where I've seen him from, but I was like, I know you.
Yeah,
it's like weird, right?
Yeah, but this was peak Bay, like that.
Oh, yeah,
they were just
by
in
far.
LA the whole time. Like this is he had a blast.
Oh yeah, no, I've watched a lot of Michael Bay films, unfortunately multiple times for a lot of them. And like I'm moderately confident that he has no interest in making movies. He just realizes that like he can get like a multi-million-dollar movie budget, like in the hundreds, to go to like Dubai or something like that, and then just like chill for like a month. And like, I mean, you look at Six Underground, I forget exactly where they are, but like he just goes to like some paradise and he's like, yeah, Ryan Reynolds, just like film your movie, man, I'm just gonna go over here for a bit. Like Michael Bay's living life. Michael Bay is living life. No one expects like a lot from him, and he just does whatever he wants. He's living it. He's living the dream.
Was that movie any good? That came out like 2 years ago.
I liked it. I really liked it. Although I will say it's more Michael Bay, as in he objectifies women a lot more. Like, no, I don't think like a lot more.
Yeah, that's what, because we were talking about, is like Michael Bay was probably so mad he couldn't objectify a woman in this, where it's like, because like 90% of it's in an ambulance, so it's like, how can I get this actress to take her clothes off or whatever? They're like, sorry, babe.
Well, it's LA. What if the AC is down and it gets really hot?
Well, that's what I was like maybe thinking. And then I think like the main girl like was wearing like just a tank top at one point, but it was a very small amount of time. And it's just like,
yeah. We demand more objectification.
I know, it's like Hollywood needs that balance of like female directors making good stuff and then Michael Bay objectifying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But no,
it's yin and yang. We need balance. So
yeah. Is there any other spoiler stuff? I'm trying to remember anything.
I don't think.
I mean,
like I just think it was really funny how like all the cops were just chilling at an intersection, and like I was like, oh, I remember that from GTA 5.
Yeah.
And then like the car just comes down the street, and then like there's a car with a bomb, and it goes off, and it's like, yeah, that's not good. So why you staying in the intersection?
I don't know why they're just wait. Oh, and then yeah, and then like how they have the like the one guy with like the RC machine gun car on
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
they look so obvious, and then there's just a car driving down. That was
yeah.
so
Like
cool.
I forget the oh shoot, I forget both of their names. You know the cop duo that like started the whole thing.
Yes.
I forget not the guy in the ambulance, but the guy who was like
Yeah.
on a revenge kick the entire movie. Like he straight up like saw the people who were controlling them like before the bomb, after the bomb, but before the ambush, and then like after the ambush, and eventually like he kills the guy. Which also I thought was really funny how the news, like out of everything they capture, they get a
Oh,
perfect shot of just like a cop and this guy wrestling, and he pulls out a gun and he just
it's the most graphic fucking like his head
yeah,
getting
like
blown out.
no, it get like man, if you look at the blood splatter, it is a perfect cone. It is a perfect cone, Mills.
Did you notice
Yeah.
because yeah, that was like, holy shit, it's so fucking graphic. The news seems like all zoomed. That was the only helicopter news team shot in that whole movie.
Yeah, and there were a lot of helicopters in this film. There was one time they had 3 on
yeah.
the screen.
Oh yeah, we didn't really know, but the fucking stunts the helicopters did in this movie were fucking badass. Like that going
Oh
under
my
the LA
god, yeah.
river overpass or whatever.
Bro,
That was
yeah,
fun.
buzzing the ambulance like in the LA like canal or whatever it's called under the bridge. Fucking I just like his stunt people are really good. Yeah.
But did you back to the people the guys that were wrestling and the guy that got shot? Did you notice there was like a perfect amount of cardboard that was under them, like out on the street?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I did not notice that.
like
Yeah.
I don't know why they laid it out. It was like because it's otherwise there's nothing there, and then there's just like perfect cardboard for both of the bodies.
Huh. That's interesting.
I
Never noticed that.
Oh, and the last thing I wanted, it was more just to make fun of in the
Oh, of
ending
course,
of
of course.
ambulance was when the cop is like, which one shot you? Or whatever, and then it's like in slow-mo, and then that was like peak bait. That was so funny when then he picks the Will, but he's like, he's the one who saved me.
Yeah. I can't fucking believe
That was so corny. Oh my god. Imagine.
I will say. Oh, sorry.
No.
No. I insist. You were in the middle of it. Come on.
No, all it's like imagine if like someone did that in real life, like you're just trying to be like, okay, who's the perp? And then he's like, him, he's the one who helped me. He's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I also do want to mention, first of all, from what I remember, this is like the first Michael Bay film in a while that lacked an Optimus Prime speech at the end, so I'm proud of him for that.
Okay.
But I also really think it's funny how the movie ended on like such a quote unquote lighthearted tone. And it's like, yeah, well, you have 3 cops outside of your room. You're gonna get 45 years in prison, man.
I know.
Like you did not get a happy ending.
Yeah. I don't because the whole time I was like, how the fuck is this gonna end? Like, because I know the movie's gonna want to end like happy or whatever, and some sort. I was like, how the hell are they gonna wrap this up? And then like the only way is from to shoot his own brother. So then, yeah.
No, one more thing about the ending, because again, like it's when you think about what actually happened, like after the ending, and obviously it's a movie, so we don't have to worry about it. But like, oh my god, it makes me so mad because it was a terrible ending. Because what happened was, he shot his brother, Danny, dead. Will, 30 for bank robbery, shot an officer twice. That's gonna be like 45, maybe, with the good stuff. As someone who doesn't know anything about the law, I would say 52 years, 52 and a half. And then so, his wife, like the whole purpose of this movie is he wants to get this money for this experimental surgery for his wife. Okay, what are the odds that succeeds? Like he's gonna be in prison if his wife doesn't make it. Like that kid is fucked. That kid is fucked, man. Like what's he gonna? Danny's not gonna adopt him. Danny's dead on the concrete. I don't know what's gonna happen here. But
fucked.
yeah, I know, right?
And then he's just gonna hate his dad for the reason. Like, wait, what? You tried getting mom's surgery money by robbing like the biggest bank in LA? What?
The Federal Reserve in LA. He fucking robbed the Fed.
I love that was like it was so 0 to 100. It was like
yeah,
damn, I
yeah.
can't get the job too. Like I'm gonna rob the biggest bank.
No, that was like one of the funniest because like I swear to God I zoned out for about 2 minutes and they went from being in a like car storage depot to having like 14 hostages and a cop trying to ask out the cashier, like fumbling the bag, by the way. Like wow,
Yeah,
just wow.
you are not exaggerating when it's like literally 2 minutes and then there's like they're all
Yeah.
like have the bank hostage and stuff.
It's fucking hilarious. Also, I thought painting the ambulance green was hilarious. I loved that.
Yeah, okay, because this is I was gonna ask you, like, were they literally just doing like the GTA thing where it's like, oh, they won't notice it?
Yeah,
What?
I think so. And that's what happened. They didn't notice.
Oh yeah, when
They
they're
never
just
noticed.
driving behind like 20
noticed.
cops. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and like, when they were retreating from like the lair or whatever, they could have taken another car.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
a ton of cars in there and they killed like everyone in there. So
Wait,
I don't know why they didn't.
They don't even need to be in a fucking ambulance at that point. Why do
No,
they
just
don't need to stay in the ambulance? They can let the hostages go and run. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't know.
Oh my god.
It was a fun movie. It was a fun movie.
It was a fun movie, but then they literally drove to the fucking gang's base with the hostage, with the cop and the EMT in there. So you guys could get in the car.
Yeah. And then they're like, well, they've seen our hideout. They have to end. And it's like, shit.
Oh my god. Yeah. So.
And then Will got reverse Stockholm syndrome, and oh no.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well.
All my bitches hate Will.
Yeah.
All my bitches hate Will.
Well, Isaac, you have anything else to say? Or I mean, I think we really.
No, this has been a great therapy session, Knowles. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy I saw this movie in theaters. This was a very
Knowles, truly a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah,
truly.
Great one.
I'll think about this on my wedding day.
All right. I mean, and then if you want, we could try to like do this thing, like try to do like a regular thing out of it, like every
of course, I'd love to.
other week or so.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have a movie in mind you want to do next week?
I have no idea what movies are coming out for the next like year and a half. Well, I know that sorry.
Oh, well, I mean, we also, just to save money, we don't have to do a new movie every week.
Yeah, dude, they're like $20 a ticket. Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
I know. That's why I'm like, that we do not need it.
No, I'm an econ major. I know inflation is not that bad.
Yeah, that's well, no, you heard about that, right? Really quick, that like AMC intentionally rose tickets for Batman. So. Yeah,
and then like, ambulance was $18. I looked on the seat map. I was one of the only 3 people in that theater. I know that they cannot say that they wanted to raise those prices.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, we can decide on a movie later. But yeah, we'll
figure it out. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like an older one or whatever next week. Mm-hmm. So something.
I'm still saying you absolutely have to see From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah, I'm not looking at
you can't know anything about it.
Perfect. All right. Well, I think that's the end of it. So.
Yep. All right. Thanks for having me, Nels.
Oh yeah. See you next week, guys. Later.
Bye-bye.